Well, hi, my name is Joshua Thomas at Academy Mortgage. I'm really excited to be here with you with Kody Watts. But before I start asking him questions, he's got a lot of great things to offer. Before we get into that, I want to just take a second and introduce him. Again, this is Kody Watts with Century 21 Everest. He's been a realtor for 11 years now.
11
and
years.
Has some great things to share with us. One of the things I was most excited to ask him about and have him share with us is how he's gotten to the point where he has 25 doors of his own. And I'll have him explain what that means and everything else, but I know you're going to enjoy this this moment as we get to know somebody who's been very successful with real estate and how that can apply to you. So Kody, what does 25 doors even mean?
Well, first, thanks so much for the introduction, Josh. First, I wanted to start off by telling a little bit about my story, how I ended up with such a large real estate portfolio, and help others to realize this is possible. We can work together to help you accomplish all of your real estate and financial goals and build wealth and financial freedom through real estate. I'm very passionate about real estate. I'm a firm believer in investment real estate. I started out 8 years ago with my very first property. It was a triplex. I owner-occupied it. I was able to get into go ahead.
So owner-occupied means that you bought it as your primary residence.
Bought as my primary residence.
So that minimizes the down payment.
Yes.
So
what I realized
a triplex.
Yep. What I realized is if you can get real estate that pays for itself or produces an income or cash flow, you're going to accelerate your financial vehicle to success. I'm a firm believer in owning a house yourself, because if you are renting, you're paying a mortgage anyways. You're just paying your landlord's mortgage, so you might as well own a house or own real estate. But I took a little bit different approach than most people. Instead of just going and buy the dream home for my first home or getting into that first house, I thought to myself, how can I build my wealth, build my financial freedom through real estate? And it was buying investment properties. So the first property I bought was a triplex. I lived in one of the apartments. I had two other apartments that paid for my mortgage. And it allowed me to save as much money as possible and not have so much outgoing expenses for a mortgage payment. And a year and a half later, I was able to go buy another triplex. I was able to owner-occupy that one, move into it, have another 2 units. Now I've got 6 apartments that are paying towards my mortgages. And I realized that if you can continue to build assets that pay for themselves, you're going to reach financial freedom. You're going to build that wealth versus just getting properties. And don't get me wrong, a nice home, a nice place to live is very important. But I had a different mindset, and I help a lot of other people achieve their goals by following the strategy I took. And now I live in a big, beautiful, nice house, but I started out a little differently than most people. Most people will go buy the nice house, and then they'll think, oh, down the road, I'll buy investment real estate. I'll buy a rental property down the road. For me, when I started, it wasn't possible, so I took the investment property route first. There's very low down payments available, 3.5% down FHA loans that you can get into properties like that, live in there for a year, and go do it again.
First-time home buyer that's never done this before, this may seem a little overwhelming. They can still call you?
Yes. So I'm a firm believer in owning real estate. If you do not own a home, and it's great to own investment real estate where you've got the rental income and cash flow coming in, and a lot of people, it's too intimidating for them, or they're just not at that point in their life where they're ready to think about investing in real estate. But getting into your own home is an investment, because I have a lot of people tell me, oh, it's nice to rent because then I don't ever have to worry about any repairs. I don't ever have to worry about things. Let me tell you, if you're renting, you're paying a mortgage. You're just not paying your own mortgage. You're making your landlord rich. you're getting your landlord's mortgage paid off. And as property values increase, so do the rents. I personally would rather have control of my own house and know that as long as I pay my payments, I'm never going to get kicked out. Yeah, it seems daunting. All of a sudden, I've got this, $2,000 mortgage payment, and I'm getting into $200,000, $300,000 of debt. But every single month, you've got to have that place to live, and you're paying it down. And when that mortgage gets paid off, you've all of a sudden got this $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 savings account. And that equity is for you to use, and that's the key to financial freedom.
Awesome. Thank you, Kody. I appreciate you taking the time to do this. For those listening, I'm sure there's at least 5 more questions that you've thought of that you wished he'd answer. Guess what? He's got a phone. Give him a call. He would love to answer all those questions. If you have enough that you guys want to meet up, then I highly recommend. Kody does a fantastic job helping people not only navigate the process, negotiate really well, overall just hold your hand through it, helps you have a great experience through this. You will come out much, much smarter. Kody, any final words before we part?
Call me. My phone number is 801-809-0914.
Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Catch you next time.
Thanks.